Pisces, welcome to your Intimate Tarot reading or sexual energy read. My regulars, you know what's up. You know what to expect from Intimate Tarot. So if you're brand new to the channel, you're just wondering in, or it's been a long time since you checked in with it and you want a refresher about what it's all about, description box. What Intimate Tarot is, why I read it, what it isn't for that matter, what you can expect from it, what people gain from it, so on and so forth. Description box. When in doubt, description box, yeah? That's the rule. So let's get cracking. Show me that Piscean. Intimate and sexual energies, please. I will say this. If you read what's in the description box and you're still confused or in any way morally conflicted, don't watch it. It's not your reading type. No big deal. I got a whole backlog of messages if you want to check those out. Go to the channel directly. Pick one. There you go. You know, don't have to watch is my point. What's going on, please? And that's true for any and all tarot types. If it comes into conflict with you, don't watch it. That's it. What's going on, please, for that Piscean? Intimate and sexual energies. Some of that Piscean intimate and sexual energies, please. What's going on? Oh, what's going on? I've seen a lot of early energies around focusing around Piscean season. I think I've said that to you before. I apologize if I repeat myself. That's what I do. That's the joke. But I am very curious about Pisces season. I think a lot of people are. Oh, got stuff going around, guys. Some of that Piscean intimate and sexual energies, please. Some of that Piscean intimate and sexual energies, please. Go on now. Show me Pisces, show me Pisces, show me Pisces. Regardless of what I see here today, take it, resonates, leave it, does not. Reverse those energies as you see fit. These are general collective readings, not one-to-one private, which is to say they may or may not resonate. Normal. Check your other placements. You will find yourself in there somewhere. Okay. Nine of Pentacles. Eight of Cups. You're like, I'm here, I'm an individual, but I ain't feeling much. You're saying you're experienced sexually otherwise. You're comfortable with who you are, but nothing's hitting the radar. Eight of Cups. We'll talk about it. The Star. The Two of Pentacles. Well, honey, it starts either a star or it's not a star. There doesn't need to be any with the Two of Pentacles. Do I want this or not? Do I desire this or not? Is this my lasting star or not? No. You either wish upon it to make it yours or you don't. What's with the confusion? It's like saying, imagine it's your birthday and you're looking at your birthday cake and you're like, is it my birthday cake though? It's a cake. I don't know if I want it. I don't know if it's for me. I don't know if it's right for me. I hate seeing the Two of Pentacles degrade from major concepts. It drives me crazy. That's why I can't stand it. What's bridging here is the King of Cups, fullness of heart, wanting the fullness of heart, love, and then of course the sexual energies in there as well. Let's see, over the next several weeks and or months, Three of Wands, the Empress, the Strength. Yeah. Something else, man. There's something else on the horizon. There's something else there, man. I don't know how to explain this, but there's something else. It seems so much deeper and richer for you in the future. It's there. It's just there. It's like it's at the tips of my fingers. It's there. Let's get over here. Let's start looking at you. Nine of Pentacles. So in sexual energy, Nine of Pentacles, strong sense of you know what? I appreciate my sexual experiences. I see how they've accumulated. I understand myself. I know what I like. I know how to tend to my own garden too. I know how to be on my own. But here's the thing, you feel lonely. So that tells me that even though you are fine, sexually speaking, comfortable with yourself, your experiences, you can look back on the past and say, ha ha ha, I learned a lot about that. Or I learned a lot about myself, etc. All that's in there with the Nine of Pentacles. But the Eight of Cups is next to it. So you're saying you're experienced, and you know how to cultivate yourself. You know who you are, you know what you're about, but there's something in there that says, I still feel lonely. And then I got someone over here questioning about whether or not they still desire this. Like, what the hell? And you either want that cake or you don't. That's it. Don't talk to me about, is it empty calories? You already know. You either desire it or you don't. You know what I'm saying? So I get frustrated when people are like, the Star? Is it? I'm trying not to be irritated, guys. I'm trying not to. I'm sorry, I know. This is who I am, though. I mean, I know who I am. See that Nine of Pentacles, please. Show me that Nine of Pentacles. 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 Four of Swords, Temperance, the Knight of Swords. You spend a lot of time on your own. You find, let's make this clear, you find sex, healing, great, that's wonderful. I want people to, that's beautiful. You also find time with yourself, Four of Swords, specifically masturbation, which is what Intimate Tarot Four of Swords is. You also find your alone time very healing, but you also feel alone. Eight of Cups, emotionally detached. So while you are very comfortable on your own, you are, which is great. I wish more people were, emotionally or sexually. If you can't be alone and be comfortable in your own company, you're not going to be with someone else. The point is that you're very comfortable on your own. And the thing is, you don't want to be. You don't want to be. You don't. You have a very rich inner world of sense of sexual healing, compatibility, what it means to you. You have very specific ways in which you experience yourself, and you like that a lot. You find it restorative. You're saying, I know how to please me. And I've always been good. I don't hesitate. You know, if I'm stressed out, I know what to do. If I'm feeling a particular fantasy, I'm there. But you're also saying it serves you. So Temperance and the Four Swords, you understand your sexual energy is soothing, which is beautiful. I like that. I do, because that means you know more about yourself than say not. So if you find sexual release to be comforting, to be soothing, that's beautiful. And you know how to supply that for yourself. But it's just not as much fun when it's just on your own. So you have, the only reason I'm saying that is because I want you to be happy on your own if you're on your own. But you're showing me you're lonely. So it's one thing to be an individual and experience your sexual energy for which you are very comfortable. You have no inhibitions about. I love this. I do. No problems there. Why is this Eight of Cups here, though? Why are you showing me lonely, emotionally unfulfilled, right? It's one thing when you're just you being you. Let's see that Eight of Cups, please. Show me the Eight of Cups. Show me the Eight of Cups. Show me the Eight of Cups. You really appreciate sexual energy for what it is, the way it's supposed to be experienced. And sometimes you take your time with it. Sometimes you rush. That's not the point. You do what you need to do for you because it feels right for you. But that's with yourself. Let's see that Eight of Cups. Show me the Eight of Cups. Show me the Eight of Cups, show me the Eight of Cups, show me the Eight of Cups. You particularly enjoy masturbating, I believe, after a special food, after a good meal. Maybe a little wine, cerveza. But no, it's after a good... that was very specific. Oh. It's like, I'm going to round it. Oh, I get it. You're going to round the thing out. Oh, you round the experience out. I get it. I get it. I get it. Okay. Oh, you like to round it. So if you're having a good experience, you're like, well, let's just round this thing out. Let's have a nice night, you know. But it's with yourself, but that's not the point. So you're very... Oh, so you're... Okay. Okay. So you have planned indulgences. I see. Okay. So... Okay. So you're like, I'm going to make a night of it. I got it. I got it. So that tells me that you're kind of disciplined, aren't you? During the day or whatever, you're like you have to earn your rewards, but once you get to those rewards, you make a whole thing out of it. I like that. I like that. That makes sense to me. It does. Let's see that Eight of Cups, please. Show me the Eight of Cups. Show me the Eight of Cups. It's like, you know what? I skimped on dinner so I could enjoy the dessert. Yes. But for you, it's like I get double dessert. I get it. I get you. I got it. Let's see the Eight of Cups. Show me the Eight of Cups, please. Show me the Eight of Cups. Show me the Eight of Cups. Nine of Wands, Eight of Swords. Yeah, no. Oh, God dang it. Ow. Yeah, no wonder you feel alone. So that's why you're showing me high levels of let's say it for what it is, competence on how to treat yourself correctly in terms of your sexual experiences and the healing, and it relaxes you. I just know it relaxes you. And I'm guessing that your need to relax is often high. So you are very comfortable with self-pleasure principles. Beautiful. I like this a lot, and I respect it. I do. But when it comes to sharing it with someone else, it's a no-go. So I hate seeing this when people have good intentions with their sexual and emotional energies too, and they're supposed to be with somebody, but you wouldn't know it. It's completely underappreciated, underrated. God dang it. 8 of Cups, 9 of Wands, 8 of Swords. You're lonely. You are showing me loneliness because it's unfulfilled. I have someone that you say that you're still attracted to, but more often than not, you're left on your own. That you used to recognize them, at least in the intimate level, as being attractive, but you no longer do because they either A, no longer share, so they are losing their sense of attraction by default, okay? Without even putting any miles into it, if you will, okay? Or you can no longer feel your emotional sense for them, and therefore the attraction went out the window anyway, you know. And it's one of the reasons why I read Intimate Tarot, guys, is that you can see that when you affect one, you're going to affect the other more often than not. Some people can completely separate their sexual and emotional selves. My point is that most people don't. Almost everything about the human experience is a domino effect. If you affect something in the mind, you're going to affect something in the body and in the emotions and so on and so forth. Your sexual energy is right in there. You know, you start tinkering with that, you're going to start tinkering with other things. So you need to know about your alignment strategies and who are you as a person. Who you are as a person is already well defined for you, at least in terms of how you see and perceive your intimate self, which is beautiful. But when it comes to sharing it with someone else, it is not appreciated. It's underappreciated. It's undervalued. And you're exhausted. You're emotionally exhausted from the resistance of what should be naturally felt, shared, experienced, and organic overall. So I have a Queen of Wands in here, but that Queen of Wands is a non-starter or hasn't been for a long time. So it's like, great, I'm connected to someone who I find attractive or used to find attractive, and I don't experience anything with them. It's constantly blocked, and then they act like they can't see it. So no good. Whoever that Queen of Wands is to you, they act blind to everything that's going on. Like, oh, I can't see that you're still attracted to me, so I guess, you know, there's nothing to work with there. I don't like it. Whatever the emotional and sexual energy interplay is that it's constantly being rejected no matter how you look at it. And that's going to be enough to emotionally exhaust anyone. There, I said it. You can only be rejected so many times by the person who's supposed to be in your life in that way. And then, you know, it's going to take a toll on you. It's going to take a toll on your emotional confidence. It's going to take a toll on your mental confidence. It's going to take a toll on your sexual confidence. So that's why you're showing me high levels of confidence and competence when you're with yourself, but not with this person. You're saying that's a completely different experience, and it ain't good. It ain't fun. So I don't know if you completely lost all your sexual attraction to this person, or they just never experience it with you, and then they begin to devalue themselves. What's the point of having a Porsche, whatever the hell, however you say it, I don't care. I know there's supposed to be some sort of, you say it, that I don't care. What's the point of having a fancy car if all you get to do is look at it? It loses its value knowing it's there and you can do nothing with it. So it's like you saying, what's the point of not being attracted to you? You don't share any of that with me. You're not intimate with me. And frankly, I don't feel like being intimate with you anymore because it's so exhausting from your blockage. Yeah, it's going to take a toll on you. You're both experiencing it in your own way. So hence why I think I'm seeing this star with the Two of Pentacles. They're like, I don't know if I want this anymore. Not good enough. I don't harbor excuses. It's this, you don't. This is just, there's too much emotional effect of burnout when it comes to you. That tells me kind of how grievous this is compared to who you are as an individual, which is beautiful and well-developed. So share your development with somebody who can appreciate the damn difference. Let's jump on over here. If they have that sense of attraction and star and all that, and they don't have it anymore with themselves or with you and the connection, you got a responsibility to say something. And you have a responsibility to address it. I don't want you to continue to be miserable and feel bitter, because that's where this is going. Your bitterness towards this is going to build and resent if you don't address it. And if you have addressed it, then where's the results? If you don't have the results, then you have an answer. That's it. So I'm going to go ahead and do the due diligence here, okay? But you both have things to think about. Let's see that star, please. Let's see that star. You can't make someone be attracted to you. You can't. And you can't make someone remember their love for you. You can't. It takes work and the willingness to work on both people to access those things. And that's if both people want to. They have to know that they want to. And then you get results. Okay. But This is just how it is, and it's been like this forever, and it's causing me to feel bitter and resentful about my life and where it's going. Because frankly, you have that thought in you that I seem to be doing better on my own. At this point of view, at this point in time, I actually agree with you. But have we worked through this? This is my question. Let's see that star, please. Show me the star, show me the star, show me the star, show me the star. The bridge point here is the King of Cups. I know that love used to reside between you two. And I would say that's a little bit of burnout, but it's not a little bit. It's a lot. It's a lot of emotional burnout, mental burnout, absence is what I'm saying, and sexual absence. Okay. And the ability to care about what the other person's experiencing. That's a problem, and it's a long-standing one. All right, let's see that star, please. We have the Empress here, the Two of Swords, the Queen of Swords. You know... This person questions about whether or not this connection brings out the best in them. You know, I'm already kind of tired of this person because it hasn't been answered. This person has all the components to arrive to a conclusion. I don't, and also, guys, it goes back to, and I'm not picking on them. This is fundamental fact. If you have to ask. Yeah, you remember that? It applies into many areas of life. If you have to ask. They shouldn't have to ask if they still desire you. What the... Does this still bring out the best of me? This star? Is it a star, though? Is it really my star? Queen of Swords, Two of Swords. So to their credit, they are trying to answer the question, but oh my God, it's taken a long time. Because let me tell you, they want to know if this is their best Empress self, this connection with you, does it represent their most empowered self? And I'll tell you why, because the sexual hesitation of this person is real. So that is, in fact, a good question that they are posing. If I can't be my most sexual, uninhibited self with my partner, who is Pisces, should I be in this? Oh! Answer the question. I hate this. Answer the question. You already know. So this Two of Pentacles is bullshit. This Two of Swords is bullshit. The Queen of Swords already has the answer. She's just delaying the answer. And that pisses me off. You already have the answer. Quit farting around with it. Seriously. It's ridiculous. You either know you desire this person emotionally, sexually, and spiritually, or you don't. That's it. Stop dragging people behind a car. I hate that. Because I see how it's playing out on you. And the fact that they are really asking an elaborate but really straightforward question tells me they already know the answer and you're just suffering on the end of it until they make up their mind. And that is where my anger comes from. Well, until I know, I'm going to drag you behind me. You see how that's done for you? Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. They know what their sexual power is as you react to it. And you are becoming increasingly angry and bitter and burnt out because you don't get to access it. Like I said, you're looking at a fine vehicle in your driveway that you don't get to drive ever. The Empress, guys, let me make this clear. If somebody doesn't want to have sex with you, it's done. So acknowledge it. If somebody doesn't desire you anymore, acknowledge it. Stop being a bitch. Stop being a little you-know-what. Acknowledge it. If you stop loving that person the way you used to, acknowledge it. Don't beat a dead horse. Acknowledge it. Be honest. Then maybe you two have a chance of working it out and getting back on the same path. But you can't do that when you're like, It causes so much damage because you are waiting in your own way for something that they haven't resolved. And I don't like waiting because of this reason. It causes damage. Anyway, they have the Empress is mutually exclusive. Sexually speaking, the idea is she's extremely comfortable with her body as long as she knows who her person is. And it's like, do I still desire this? Am I still an Empress for this situation? Let's see that Two of Pentacles. This is a lot of wiffle waffle, man. You know, I can't. I just can't. You either know you desire this and therefore want to work through it, or you don't. That's it. That's really it. And all these extra layers that human beings insist on putting in there is because they're morally conflicted about getting to the point. When you get to the point, you save everybody a lot of time. So, of course, human beings do the opposite of that. I'm just going to drag this out for a couple of years. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to drag this out for a couple of years. Be direct, and then you actually have a chance of fixing it. And that's if you're inclined. So it's not this person, do they still want this? Do they even want to try to work to achieve it? That's the real question. Let's see that Two of Pentacles. Yeah. Show me that Two of Pentacles, please. It's like they know they can be a little sex pot with you if they chose, and they choose not to. And it's more than sex, guys. This person's emotional energy is on the line, so no wonder you're fucking exhausted waiting to know if they still approve of you. They're not making up their mind anytime soon. I'm sorry, this is disgusting me. This person's credibility as an empress is getting cut back dramatically. I bet once upon a time when you two were just over the moon about each other and you were so in love and the sexiness was fluid and it was happening every day. You bet, baby. And, you know, and then time passes, right? And that happens. You know, that doesn't mean just because time passes doesn't mean the romance is gone out the window. The sex, this common misconception. If two people are truly invested in each other, they continue to enjoy and find new ways to discover each other over time. That's the benefit of the long haul. If you know that and you both really still desire each other, it's not a question. You just work through it, or you figure it out, or you transform and change together. That's what a healthy long-term couple does. They don't sit here and just be like, I'm going to take my time to answer this question and drag my partner through absolute hell while I figure it out that I simply don't desire them anymore and therefore don't want to work through it. That's what I'm going to do. I don't respect that. So this person has decreasing, of their own accord, lost their value. Just like that car, even though they don't really go anywhere. They've lost their value by doing nothing through your eyes, more importantly, through your heart. Remember that. This is actually their judgment call, and they're doing nothing with it. The Two of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles. Bullshit. Bullshit. No, they're doing a whole bunch of nothing with it. It is their judgment call. It's their lesson. Figure it out. They act like they're hot shit. I'm the empress. I can make decisions. Look how they've handled this so far. How long have they been dragging this sense of, do I still want this? Do I still desire Pisces? Bitch. No wonder you're burnt out. This is their judgment call. They need to fucking face the music right here. Figure it out. Two of Pentacles for Two of Pentacles. How long have they been like this? A couple years? Minimum? No. Let's see this love that's supposed to bridge you and them. This is why it's taken so long, because you can remember how the love used to be. You can remember how the sex used to be. That's usually what hooks people half the time to staying, even though they're not trying. Because you can remember how it used to be. I need to do a whole message type on that. How it used to be. And it could be still, if two people want it. But that means talking about it. That means being direct. That means laying it on the table like an open wound. That way the surgeons can do their job. That means doing the hard thing. Talking about uncomfortable things. And doing uncomfortable work because you are being confronted in uncomfortable ways. And then that's how two people succeed. You accomplish nothing by dragging a dead body behind you. That's awful. Let's see that King of Cups, please. I knew there was something else out for you in the future, honey. I feel it. I see it. It ain't this. And if you're looking for an empress that's actually an empress, yeah, well, we'll get there. King of Cups, Eight of Pentacles, Eight of Cups, the Hermit. See, seriously, your ability to keep working on this through love is dwindling. I know it. This is one of those, this is how it used to be. I know you used to have big love for this. And you're saying every time, Christina, every time we had an issue, we worked through it. Yes, you did. That's the burnout effect, okay? Because it doesn't stick, or this person keeps falling off script about what this means to them. Someone who's on script with what this means to them, they don't let things lapse like this. They just don't. Because they will remember, and it's like, oh yeah, we're in a patch. This is what we do. Boom, boom, boom. And you're telling me that you used to do this with them. No problem. That you've experienced Eight of Cups with them before, and you've always managed to work through it. And this is hanging on by a freaking thread, your two's bridge. You being able to consciously remember the love for this as your motivation to work through it is dwindling. Because over here is active burnout over the same Eight of Cups. Okay. People's choices are people's choices, guys. Tarot doesn't dictate shit, you do. If you want to change this, you can. If you don't want to change, you don't want to address this, that's also a choice. Okay, I can't tell you what to do. You either resonate with this and you think it's still acceptable because you're not done with it. Okay, fine. Or you find it unacceptable and then you start doing something about it. Okay? I will say this, confrontation works wonders. This person thinks they have all the cards, and they technically do because you allow them that power. Why do you think they're a Queen of Swords? They see themselves as a Queen of Swords and the Empress, and yet they have failed to make every decision up until this point about whether or not they still want this. They're failing their own lesson. So this is where confrontation can do wonders. I will do what you can't. I'm going to discuss this with you. That means, that tells me they failed to make major decisions in the past and suffered the consequences of it by still maintaining the illusion that they have power. They call the shots. No, they don't. They can't handle this. So that 3 of Wands, please. So stop giving them power, take it back, and get confrontational. I don't mean have an argument. I don't mean get in a fight. I mean, let's talk. A real one. Let's see that 3 of Wands, please. Ace of Pentacles, the Lovers. Go! Go! Peace be with you. Blessings your way. Go! 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 Please. I'm just saying. And I didn't, let's make this clear. I did not see a world. I did not see a 6 of Swords. I did not see death. You want to know what you're doing? This is you energetically. I'm looking out on the horizon and I'm hoping to God there is a new opportunity in future. Please tell me it's there. You're looking out on the horizon. What that means to you, I don't know. You're watching tarot, you're meditating, manifesting something else, anything else, looking for verification of a future horizon. I bet you are. And I don't mean that to be mocking. I mean, yeah, take that a little more seriously, please. Get out of watch and wait mode and into active, because there's something there for you and you know it. You know it. Ace of Pentacles, the Lovers. Remember that 9 of Pentacles? As you opened up with a strong sense of I know myself, at least for me intimately, I'm very pleased with myself and what it means to me. You want to share that with somebody, the Lovers, someone of your equal, and it's a very strong, valid offer. So it's not just a summer thing. No. It's not just like some summer fling. It's a brand new, strong opportunity. That means it's real through your eyes. So it's not just you watching and waiting for something in the future. God knows when that is. There's something there for you. You know, otherwise you wouldn't be looking on the horizon that hard. There's something solid in your eyes that you would like to anticipate and connect with and actually makes sense to you and loves you in every conceivable way, but more so in reality that you can claim as yours. All. The spiritual, emotional, sexual, physical activity, all of it. That's what the Lovers is. It's not for the faint of heart, I'll tell you that. But you sense it, don't you? You can see it. Go! Or are we not done with this yet? Well, only time will tell. Let's see that, Empress, please. Your 9 of Pentacles looks very different with the Lover. Someone who actually understands you and wants to touch you, wants to love you, wants to f your brains out. Okay? And make it real. Get that Ace of Pentacles. The Empress. I don't like pain. I don't. Like most Scorpios, I have a high tolerance for it, but I don't like it. I don't like seeing people suffer, and you're suffering. And then they act like they got the power to say what's what. So that means that while they're seeing this decision, which they're not making, as a form of entitled power, it's costing you everything. No, I don't like pain at all. I swear to God, it's almost like they're there on purpose just to hurt you, and I don't want to default to that. It's just, it's anti-everything I've seen here. Anti-Empress, anti the ability to make decisions. Don't know what to do with a fucking pentacle. Jesus. Because that's how little they think of it, and that's why I'm pissed. Anyway, sorry, I know. I get, speaking of being a Scorpio, honey, I get emotionally invested. Because when I advocate. When I say you're my friend, you're my friend. That's it. When I love, I love. It's really, I don't do this middle ground thing. I am extremely loyal. I don't like seeing people hurt, you know? To me, that's like, don't hurt my friend right there. This is how I am. When I turn off the camera, I'm back to me. I'm back to normal. I'm back to Christina, you know? Let's see that Empress. But yeah, so yeah, I can get wrapped up. Yep, you're damn right I can get wrapped up. I can either have a cool, calm demeanor because I'm a professional, or you can piss me off and then see what happens. You know, it's that's just how I am. Let's see that Empress, please. Eight of Pentacles, King of Cups. There's someone else here. And this is completely different Empress. This is someone who's actually not afraid to claim their power, emotional or sexual. I see you connecting to them at some point in the future. Yes. This is someone who actually is an Empress proper. In other words, they can make decisions and back them the hell up. They have a much stronger heart and a much stronger sense of conviction about who they are and being comfortable with it, particularly as it respects to their heart space. This is a proper Empress. This is a non-functioning Empress. If they were an Empress, they were an Empress a long time ago on a planet far, far away. And they lost those skills. I hate that, but it does happen. The Emperor and Empress can lose their skills and status over time if they forget what it is to be empowered. If somebody just takes their sense of power for granted without respect to someone else, then it automatically puts them in anti-empowerment energy. And like I said, they are de-appreciating every day. The more they linger in this space of indecision, the more they are less of the people you recognize them to be. I have another Empress here for you altogether that represents something much stronger. It's a very strong heart, King of Cups, with real practical sense of workability behind them. In other words, they're up for the job of unconditional love, full support, loving full support, nurturing, caring, strong heart, strong convictions, etc. I do believe this is the person who you could look forward to on the horizon, as you know is there. They're showing up very solid as a 3D person, not just hypothetical, but it is a little further out. Even the Three of Wands suggests as such. I don't know how long. And I don't know what you've done with this. They're still under the delusion that they got all this power and all the time in the world. I don't know if at what point you took your power back from this, you left it. I don't know. You didn't show me. It's interesting. So this might actually be further out indeed. If you're going to be a Nine of Pentacles, then be a Nine of Pentacles. Don't be a Nine of Pentacles with someone else. Feeling alone. What the hell is that? Let's see strength, please. Show me strength, show me strength, show me strength, show me strength, show me strength. Show me strength, show me strength, show me strength. As for characteristics of this person, I will say this. They do seem to have a good composure. There's something about the person's dress that's important. They have a very specific style attached to them. They cross their legs. They have long legs, so when they cross their legs, it's visible. It's noticeable. They have a way of crossing their legs that adds to their composure that makes them look like... let's put it this way. People notice their legs. They're very long. Or they're short, so when they cross... There's a composure in this person that the way they're dressed, they're kind of like... they're showing the peacocking, kind of like Prince. Like you could never... Like Prince, if Prince didn't dress like Prince, you wouldn't notice him. You know what I'm saying? But with Prince, the artist, okay, dressed in full costume as Prince, you know exactly who he is because that's his particular signature and or style. But if he was dressed like anyone else, you wouldn't notice him. This person has a particular style that lends to their composure. They have very specific clothing tastes. Tension. Lots of tension in this one. I don't know why. Well, yeah. Wheel of Fortune, Seven of Cups, the Six. Ah, there it is. There it is. There it is. That's what I was looking for because I was getting confused about your entry, which is quite strong, but it's anticipatory. It's further out. So it's like, but I didn't see your exit, Pisces. They're saying that's coming. It's going to take you strength. You're going to have to exit this willfully because they're not going to make up their mind. They refuse to do this. They have completely lost any sense of empowerment and understanding that they even want this connection, what it means to them. They refuse to answer that question, and they refuse to see how it's hurting you for this thing to be spun out or strung out any longer than it has. So again, this is anti-empowerment. If they were actually a proper emperor, empress, they would see how much of this harm, even if they embrace the idea that they still wanted this, seeing how much it's caused you this much level of pain and suffering, and they didn't try to fix it. Would you really want to stay once you see that for what it is? Once you see it for what it is, honey, would you even want to stay? I think the answer is no, because with some strength, Wheel of Fortune, 7 of Cups, 6 of Swords, you understand that you being strong and having to be open towards leaving this is going to have to be under your own will and volition. I see you doing it peacefully, but you have to do so with the strength of will to do it. They won't make the decision. And I see no interest of healing between either. You've done that. You've healed with this person, and it used to work until it didn't. And that's one of the things that's numbed you out over the years, is how much work you put into this, and you would have success. But when somebody stops showing interest in mutual healing, what do you do? What are you supposed to do with that? What can you do? You can't. So yeah, after you exit this, after the appropriate amount of time has passed, Wheel of Fortune, 3 of Wands, between those two elements, this is further out. When you do, you have a very promising future with someone who is your equal and is a proper empress who will take care of you, love you in all the right ways. Okay. Take care of each other, really. You invest in them without hesitation, and they do the same. It's strong as heck, too, I must say. But first, this must be done. You had a good example today of proper empress versus improper empress. Someone who's a proper empress does not lose sight of their power and therefore their obligation of how they're connected to others. They're never neglectful. That's the whole point of having power, is to use it appropriately for others who are under your care. So an emperor and empress who forgets their power, they forget their duty, their obligation, and how it is they're meant to protect others, not just themselves. You know, it's like, that's what it is to be a parent. That's what it is to be a husband or wife that's properly invested. Okay. Unrequited feelings. They can't be, that's what I'm saying. They can't be present in their own feelings. They're unrequited. Even they don't know what the hell they want, and they can't be present. They won't sit still and properly sort this out. They're just doing this, and they think they're being productive. They're not. I'm sure they always have an excuse about why they're not nicer to you, or if they want to work this out. I'm sure their excuses are plentiful. That's what it is to be alive. We're surrounded by excuses all day, but there's no excuse for this. Unrequited. They can't be present and be still in understanding their own feelings and get them requited to bring them together. 2 of Pentacles, twice 2 of Swords. But I still have power, though. I still have power, and I know it. The fuck is this? I don't know. Charms. Then we're done. Okay. We have the medallion of Capricorn, but the word I'm seeing here is ambitious. We have the snowflake, sign of Scorpio, well, which is funny because it fell in the King of Cups, which is also Scorpio. So future connectivity might be Scorpio. And then also the time of winter for some folks might be important, as we have the snowflake, okay? And then we have the infinity loop, the soul pond. This is an appropriate feedback system, is the infinity loop. It's a healthy system because it supports each other equally, okay? And then we have the letter P, P for Pisces. Pisces, I hope this helped you. Put in the comments, take care, be well.